My name is Justin Yomart. Welcome back to the CNT podcast. I'm here with
Tommy Terrio.
I did the intro right on the first attempt. Don't do that often. Let's get right into this episode of top 15 starters and relief pitchers. Let's get right on into it. Before we do that, I got card of the week. We got this Robbie Ray Blue rookie. So it's not the base rookie and it's not numbered. Went straight into the PC as he signed with the Mariners. It's been so long. Season only just came back for us. We're recording this day after the agreement was reached. So it's new to have baseball back. So Robbie Ray, rookie blue. Very excited to have that in my PC. That's card of the week. It's not the flashiest card. I don't have very many pitchers cards that I have in my top 15 list. So not the flashiest card. My other option was the Ohtani rookie BCCG 10, but I've used that multiple times already. So
Yeah, I don't think you can use that anymore.
Had to go with the Robbie Ray. Not the flashiest, but still underrated. Also, it's the 2014 design. Underrated card year. I like this design.
Yeah.
Underrated. It's not talked about.
One of my personal favorite. It's okay. It's not one of my personal favorite, but it works.
I like the 2012 a lot. I do like this 2014. I don't have many of 2014. So
Yeah, Justin,
definitely one of my favorites.
Before we get into the episode, I'd like to put out a toast to us all. We have made it through the lockout.
We survived.
Tastes like the tears of another year of Rockies fandom.
Tough. That's tough.
All jokes and everything else aside, it's great to be back. There's actual, excitement on the horizon. I feel good. So thank you guys for still sticking with us despite, all the tough things we had to go through over the past 3 months. So we made it.
99 days. 99 days. 99 days.
Let's get into it.
Watch this. I had to wear the Cubs Cards and Talk number 99 jersey for 99 days of complete misery.
Definitely.
Tommy, can you monologue a bit? I have to grab my computer charger. My computer's about to die.
Okay, let's do it.
I
now I get to
the
practice
bag.
my monologue skills, guys. Let's do this.
I fumbled the bag. I know.
Okay, guys, this is fun. I'm glad we're here. I'm glad we're finally able to do stuff. I don't nothing new, unfortunately, yet. We got Carlos Rodon. You guys will obviously probably have seen at least something new. I can't imagine that there's nothing in between when we're recording. But I mean, just the fact that we're able to just enjoy free agency again. Vladdy was taking BP earlier today. That was just the crack of the bat. There's nothing like it. But yeah, I just want to thank you guys again. I mean, the fact that you guys were willing to stick with us despite, just the awful circumstances right now. Or then, feels so good to say. Manfred, we still mostly hate you. Not entirely, but mostly we still hate you. We're just glad to be back and doing this. And here's Justin. Look at that.
I cannot wait when I edit this to see what you said.
No, I didn't say it. There was no trash talk. Don't worry. I promise.
No, I didn't assume that. I'm just excited to hear what you said. Every time when I take it off and I get a look back, I always find it funny hearing what you said.
Yeah, it's just jubilation that the season's back. Like there's actually hope.
Fair enough. Season back, dude. 99 days. God.
That's crazy to think about.
My favorite number turned into the worst 99 days of my life.
Amen.
Let's
Not for me, but it's really difficult. It's been really difficult. You ready? Do you want to go? You want to go first? You can start.
You start. I forgot the charger. You're gonna start.
Okay, sweet. Number 15. This one's not gonna be very popular, but you'll see why. And it's Max Fried.
Oh.
So I think that the recency bias is going to be strong. I mean, obviously it's not much pain. Sorry. But recency bias is the fact that, okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but he was the guy that like shattered part of his leg, right? Like in the middle in game 6. I
think so. Oh, was it Charlie Martin?
It's one of the two.
It was long. It was kind of long ago.
Yeah, but either way, I mean, he pitched really well for them that postseason, and it's just that made up for the rest of that season, really.
Mm-hmm. So I kind of like that pick. I don't have him in my top 15, but he was definitely close. I'll be honest, this World Series, it was a good one. I didn't really watch a ton. My favorite part was seeing Blake Taylor pitch. That was
That is
cool.
nice.
So I don't remember who shadowed the league. It was over 100 days ago. I didn't pay too much attention during it. It just like Astros. Sorry, Trevor. I'm not a big fan. I don't love watching them. Braves, fun team to watch when Acuna's playing. Without Acuna, not my favorite team to watch.
Yeah.
Excited for Acuna to come back this year. And for Correa to be on the Cubs. And I don't want to hear any of this crazy talk. The Cubs are in the one of the final teams in a true contender to sign him. Been seeing reports all day today.
By the way, Max Fried, 14-7 win-loss record, 3.04 ERA, 5.4 WAR, and a 1.6 WPA.
Did I cut you off? Did you not? Oh.
No, I never read the stats.
My bad. I will say, okay, I'm not trying to get off track and I'm not trying to take over, but remember.
I'm not trying to get off track. I'm not trying to take over. Okay, keep going.
Remember when Trevor was on the podcast and I said, when Correa signs with the Cubs, I'm going to look back at you in chemistry and just smile? Tommy, you remember that?
Yes,
today,
I'm ignoring you, Justin. Don't worry.
Okay, fine. Number 15.
Hey, how about it?
I did that today. He said he wouldn't believe me, and then I did it. It freaked him out. It was funny. 15, Louise Testila. He's good. I think people are overhyping him a little bit. He's getting a lot of traction right now. He's top 15, but barely. 8 and 16, not a good win-loss. Then again, he's on the Reds. Not a good team. 3.98 ERA, 192 strikeouts, and a 1.36.
Remind me, Justin, which team was closer to the postseason? Oh, dude. Yikes. Keep going though. What do you have to say?
Which team gave $50 million to take the best player currently and the top 5 player of their whole team ever?
Which team had one of the most painful blow-ups in trade deadline history?
Which team's losing their new best player after paying another team to take the original best player this offseason? Probably within the next 2 hours.
Which team has hope but is going to lose it relatively quickly? Which
team's going to sign Correa?
Bro, are you really about to become a Yankees fan? My God.
No, dude. Who's your number 14? Why do we always get in this spat? You don't even like the Reds. Then they weren't that good of a team.
They're better than the Cubs.
Yeah, the Cubs weren't a good team either. Neither were the Rockies.
Number 14, Freddie Peralta.
Freddie Peralta, is he not a relief pitcher?
No, he's a starter.
I don't have him as a relief pitcher, so I guess I don't think he's top 15 in his position.
So he's a starter for the Brewers. He's the third piece on that Brewers rotation that really was just a dynamite. 10-5,
that's
2.81, 3.8 WAR, 2.7 WPA. He was the third straight. He was the third wheel, and he was still amazing.
You're saying the Brewers are having 3 top 5 starting pitchers, as well as top 15, as well as the fact that I bet you'll have 2 top 15 relief pitchers too.
Yes.
Dude, that's absurd.
Arguably the best pitching staff in baseball.
Best pitching staff, including bullpen, hands down Brewers. Best starting rotation, hands down Mets. That's how I see it.
Maybe the Dodgers. Maybe the Dodgers solely off of the fact that the Mets drop off so much after the first 2. So if you can justify winning 2 out of your 5, if you can justify Max Scherzer and Jacob deGrom that much better, like, if you think that they're just that much better over everybody else, then sure.
Yes, because I'll tell you this. Max Scherzer and deGrom, both top 5 on my list. Dodgers only have one. Dodgers only have one top 10 starting pitcher on my list.
I have some good news, Justin.
What?
Well, not good news, but breaking news. How shall we? Kershaw's going back to the Dodgers for another year.
Wait, did that come out? When?
That just came out a minute ago. 1 minute.
Hey, no way.
Yeah, breaking news.
Oh, and Trevor Bauer administrative leave will continue. That came out 10 minutes ago. I just pulled up Instagram to see. Clayton, we were just talking about this. We wanted something like this to happen while we were recording.
Exactly.
That
This is fun.
I low key, I thought maybe Rangers signing Kershaw would have been good for them. Would have helped
But
that
no.
pitching staff. Could have helped them contend for
How
that
much money do they have left?
extra spot. Not much, but probably could get Dodge on Kershaw.
Yeah.
How much? They're not going to be paying him that much. He had a 3.55 ERA.
Yeah.
He's not in my top 15.
Yeah. Did you finish your 14? Did you do your 14? I can't remember.
I have not done my 14 yet.
Okay, let's hear your 4. Let's hear your number 14. We got to go. We're gonna.
What? I thought the whole goal of this was to extend episodes. Oh.
Partially.
No? Okay. Number 14, I have Chris Sale. Hard to put him any higher than that after coming out from the injury, but he went 5-1 with a 3.16 ERA, 52 strikeouts, and a 1.34 whip. I mean, that's good enough for me to justify putting him in the top 15 after that injury, considering what he was before the injury. His slider in MLB The Show, amazing. I do his slider up and away, gets strikeout number 3, gets the third strike every time. When I used the Red Sox, I used to say, that's my go-to pitch, 2-strike count. It works 95% of the time. It is amazing.
I'll keep that in mind for when we play again.
I just won't use Chris Sale against you now.
Okay. Let's see.
Here's a great slider.
Number 13, Lance Lynn.
Lance Lynn. Did I forget about Lance Lynn?
My goodness, you're 0 for 3, Justin. Jeez.
How am I 0 for 3?
You're 0 for 3 and forgetting people. My goodness. Lance Lynn, 11-6
who
win
else
loss.
Did I forget? Who else did I forget?
Well, Max Fried, Freddie Peralta, and Lance Lynn. You're 0 for 3.
I didn't forget the first two. I just don't think they're top 10, top 15.
Really? That's surprising. Okay.
I think they're like
6.
I think they're 16 and 17.
Okay. 2.69 ERA, 5.4 WAR, 3.2 WPA.
Yeah.
I mean, great stat line. He's been everywhere, it feels like. Am I wrong in feeling that way? Let me look.
No,
Let me look at his...
not really. What are we looking at?
I'm looking at where he's played. So he's played for...
I thought you were like going to share the screen so everyone can see it.
So he's played for the Cardinals, Twins, Yankees, Rangers, and most recently the White Sox.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to say Lance Lynn is 16 for me. He's good, but he's a fastball pitcher. So when he gets rocked, gets rocked hard.
Fair,
I mean, you saw against the Astros in the playoffs. When he gets rocked hard. I have him at 16.
He doesn't get rocked often though, so that's why I have him there.
I can't put him in the top 15. I mean, after that playoff outing.
Yeah, I mean that is fair.
Number 13, we got one of the most underrated pitchers who's starting to get some traction. Logan Webb. 11-3 record, 3.03 ERA, 158 strikeouts, and 1.11 whip. He is now the ace of that team after they lost Gosman, but now has a nice number 2 of Carlos Rodon, who just signed with him about an hour before we started recording.
Yeah, so I mean, there you go.
Logan Webb.
This one's gonna be unpopular. This one's gonna be quite unpopular, but I mean, when you're dealing with some passionate fan bases, you're gonna make some people mad. But I mean, Garrett Cole is next for me, so I mean,
whoa, that low, really?
I mean, this just goes to show just how much of a talent discrepancy there is from the NL to the AL in terms of pitching.
Please tell me that means you have Sandy Alcantara on your list, and he's not on your list.
No.
When I get to Sandy, I'm gonna be upset. I'll say it though.
Hasn't already happened. Garrett Cole, 16-8 win-loss, 3.23 ERA, 5.7 WAR, and 3.4 WPA. But the WAR is, I mean, exceptionally high, partially because of just who he's playing for. The other thing is, I mean, the wins are also kind of, but a 3.23 ERA, you kidding? That's I would have liked it to be a little bit lower for a top 3 Cy Young candidate, but I didn't think that was too much to ask for.
So
welcome to the AL and pitching.
Was that your number 12?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is perfectly. I have Garrett Cole at 12 too. He's overrated.
So you got mad at me for doing the exact same thing that you just did. Okay.
Okay,
Keep going.
no. Tommy, I got mad I tricked all the viewers out. I tricked you out thinking you had him too low. You were exactly right. I was never mad that you had Garrett Cole that low. I'm upset you don't have Sandy top 10. I mean, top 15. Why do I keep saying top 10? He's top 15. But yeah, Garrett Cole at 12 is a perfect spot for him. Like you said, his ERA is not great. People are saying he deserved the Cy Young over Robbie Ray. Wrong.
I think he kind of dropped it for me the last month because we did like in August we did our award predictions. I had him as the Cy Young at that point. I don't think he did like.
Who did I have Cy Young at that point?
I don't remember. We could go back and watch later. Just the two of us.
Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us.
And this is the hour where I just turn around, I take my headphones off. Justin can say whatever he wants. He can embarrass himself publicly in front of everybody, but I'm just chilling. I don't want to listen to that.
Okay, come on. That was funny. I know I'm not a good singer. Yeah. That's why I do a podcast and not music career. Let's get on to the list. Who's in number 11? I just said I know I'm not a good singer. That's why I do a podcast, not a music career. But when you say just the two of us, I'm gonna break out in song.
Okay.
Who's your number 11?
Trevor Rogers. What is it? Miami, I believe, is where he's
at.
Oh,
I'm an idiot. Go on.
One for 5. My goodness. Apologies for Justin's struggles during this program.
It's not that I forgot him. It's that I have a card of him numbered out of 10 gold distillers that I could have used for card of the week. That would probably have been better than the Robbie Ray.
I feel like you've already used it, but that's just me.
I probably did, but it's a cool card. It deserves 2 card of the week features.
Yeah, maybe. And he gets mad at me for using 2 for the same card twice.
No, I get mad when you use a football or basketball card.
I haven't.
You have. I know you.
Either way.
Demarius Thomas ring a bell?
Nope, that was for our Misfit Cards thing. That was not for card of the week.
That was like the whole episode was the card of the week. It was the card of the week episode. That was a fun episode. We should do a part 2 to that.
Yeah, maybe. Trevor Rogers, 7-8 win-loss, 2.64 ERA, 3.3 WAR, 2.0 WPI. He had a good showing. There's plenty of build on. I mean, he has other guys that'll come up. Like if they can develop it right, it's a nice 3-headed piece. I'm not going to say monster. The 2 of them. I mean, we haven't seen what Sixto's capable of across a full season. We haven't seen.
Don't bring up Sixto's name in front of me.
And then him and Sandy are already nice together. So maybe the 3 of them could do well. Who knows? We shall see what the future holds for those 3.
Are you trying to tell me that you think Trevor Rogers is better than Sandy Alcantara? Wrong. I cheated though, so I'm not gonna get mad about that. I cheated. Number 11, I have 2 number 11s.
Oh boy.
I cheated. But hey, it's fair. It is fair. Number 11B, the Warsaw number 11, Trevor Rogers. Everything about Tommy said, fair. Number 11A, Sandy Alcantara. 9-15 record, again with the bad bones, not fully his fault. 3.19 ERA, 201 strikeouts, and a 1.07 whip. He is good. And oh my God, is the Marlins pitching rotation in a few years going to be good? They're going to have Sandy Ace, Rogers number 2, number 3, Edward Cabrera, number 4, Sixto Sanchez, and then number 5, Max Meyer. Who I hear World Series after hearing that rotation in a few years. That is going to be a good rotation.
It could be. It
will be.
I don't have as much confidence in it as you do. There's too much unproven talent for me to say, okay, World Series bound, let's go. Let's book it.
Fair enough.
Let's get our World Series tickets for Miami.
Sandy Alcantara alone could be a World Series MVP if he gets a good team.
It's really hard for a pitcher to win a World Series. It's very hard for a World Series.
Steven
for a
Strasburg did
pitcher to
it.
win.
Steven
Well,
Strasburg
yeah,
did it
but
recently.
Steven Strasburg had one of the greatest World Series performances ever, period. So, I mean,
Yeah.
it isn't exactly like,
Dude, you know what we need to talk about Dizzy Dean somehow. Dude, have you heard of Dizzy Dean?
yes.
I love that guy. Oh
Continuing
my God.
on with my next player, I think it's 10. I don't know.
Yeah, 10. Wait, you don't want to hear about why I love Dizzy Dean?
Well, I it's not that hard to figure out. Dizzy Dean has some very fun characteristics.
Dude, if you don't know who Dizzy Dean is, you gotta look him up. He is great.
Some all-time quotes.
He's a national treasure.
Icon, really.
He is. Okay, here's your number 10. God, Dizzy Dean.
Number 10. Is that where we're at? Zach Wheeler.
Zach Wheeler.
He was the first one. He was the first. What was it? 200 Ks, I think, this year.
I think
that was the big deal. Yeah, the Phillies are kind of meh.
Yeah.
Them and the Angels just epitomize meh. So I mean, props to him for being good on that team. 7.7 WAR was what. Boom! Like that just blew my mind. Was 7.7 WAR. Yeah, that was a lot, but it's just like the other stats are kind of just throw it like push them down a little bit. The win loss isn't too bad. It's 14-7 win loss. That's not bad at all.
14. So I thought it was 14-10. Did I look at the wrong here?
Yeah, probably. Oh no, it is 14-10. I was wrong. Okay. Sure. Yeah, I was wrong. My apologies. Yeah. Who's your number 10?
My number 10, I got Julio Urias. He is pretty good. I think he's the best. He's the second best pitcher on the Dodgers. Forgot about Watch Bueller. I have him a little bit higher. Julio Urias, 20-3 record. Yep. 20-3. That's pretty nice. 2.96 ERA.
106 games.
I'd rather have won the 2016 World Series than win 106 games last year. I'm still suffering from the Cubs blowing it up. However, we might get Correa.
Do you have anything else to say on Urias, or can I go?
Yeah, sorry. Urias, 2.96 ERA, 195 strikeouts, 1.02 whip. I do want to say real quick, I don't know if this is the same for you, Tommy, but I feel like of all my sports teams, I feel like I don't know what it's like to be a fan of a consistently good team. Do you feel like the same way with the Colorado teams? Maybe not with basketball as much, so.
Yeah, the Nuggets have been consistently, pretty good. There's been a couple bad years, but with the Avs though, I've enjoyed pretty much consistent, regular season success over the past couple years.
Oh yeah,
so.
I'm just like, as a Cubs fan, we had 2016 and 2015. Every year else I've been alive, meh. Bears, one good season that ended in a wild card heartbreaking loss, meh. Mavericks, haven't made it out of the first round since I became a fan. I don't know what it's like to be a fan of a consistently good team. I was talking about that with my brother Olio in the week, and I just wanted to bring it up because I didn't. With the Rockies,
to be fair, the Broncos were consistently good for about 6 years, from like 2010 to 2016. They were consistently good.
So I guess you know what it's like to be a fan of a consistently good team.
I've had stretches of consistently good. I haven't had one team, but it's really, like, to be fair though, it is really hard to be consistently good through now 16 years. Well,
no, but I'm talking about like stretches. None of my teams have had a stretch of more than 3 years of being good in my lifetime.
Okay, so my teams have. So
yeah,
that's just it is.
That's how bad it's been for me.
Yeah, Julio Urias is my number 9. He is the king of the archaic stat win-loss. Go team. When you're on a 106 win team, you're going to get a bunch of wins as a pitcher. It's a terrible stat. It should be a team statistic. There's no reason for it to be a pitching statistic. Whatever. We can get into that later. 4.7 WAR, 2.2 WPA. He was just a lights out pitcher. Yeah, he was part of the NLCS run. He was a World Series champion the year before. Just all around great guy. I mean, he also seems like a really nice human being too. Like from like
Yeah.
the interviews and everything else, he just seems like a really nice guy.
Oh, speaking of interviews, what's his name? I don't know. I don't remember his name, but the Blue Jays player. It was a few years ago. They always say, "I eat bananas so I don't cramp." That. Oh, you know what I'm talking about?
Vaguely,
Yeah.
it's been a couple years.
That is so. It was so funny. The guy was pretty much saying, he only eats bananas before the games. He eats 2 or 3 bananas because monkeys eat bananas and they never cramp. So he eats bananas so he doesn't cramp. It was funny. I didn't explain it very well, but I enjoyed that.
I don't remember who it was.
Oh, that's gonna bug me. I'll look it up when you're giving your number 8. My number 9, I have Brandon Woodruff. Talk about pitchers who don't like the new DH rule. 9-10 record, 2.56 ERA, 211 strikeouts, and a 0.96 ERA. So he comes in at number 9 for me.
Okay. My number 8, I think now.
Yeah.
For number 8 for me, Robbie Ray, 13-7 win-loss, 2.84 ERA, 6.7 WAR, 3.3 WPA. He won the AL Cy Young. He's a new member of the Mariners, so welcome to the Pacific Northwest, my guy. But I mean, again, the talent discrepancy. I think it's everybody from here on out. So the top 7 are. Okay, no, a guy is newly apart. Okay, we'll get to him in a minute. But you get my point. The talent discrepancy is insane. But Robbie Ray had a really good year.
He did.
Up there, high north. So
okay, it happened again. Another player has signed during the episode.
Who we got?
Cubs signed someone. Cubs, don't look at it, Tommy. And if you do,
okay,
I
haven't seen it. I just tried to look, but I didn't see it.
If you did see it, don't spell it. The Cubs signed a shortstop from an AL team.
It's not correct though.
The Chicago Cubs have brought in they brought in Andrelton Simmons.
That's the suck.
I don't know why I'm doing. People are going to see this. They're all going to know. So I guess this is kind of a dumb thing to make all.
There's no point
in it, but I mean, I mean, if that's the mindset, knowing that here's my thoughts on that real quick. I'll make this super quick. Either the Cubs already know they can't get Correa, or they don't think that signing Simmons means they're out on Correa. And if it means,
what's the point?
I don't know. So either Correa has already told them he's not signing there, or they're idiots and signed Simmons and just blew their shot at Correa. One of those two. We'll see.
I don't like getting Simmons anyway, because like even if you do, there's no point to have him there though. You have both Herner and Madrigal. Like if you're as the Cubs fan, if you're that high on both of them, there's no point to getting Simmons if you're not getting Correa.
Yeah.
To be fair though, he's only making $4 million plus expenses though. Like to be fair,
is that on this deal? I didn't look at the details.
Yeah, he learned $4 million plus incentive, so it's not too much against the cap.
I mean, can he play third base?
I don't know. I don't think so, but I'll look. Give me a
second. Honestly, at $4 million, he might just be a bench player for depth.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's not too bad. No, he's only a shortstop.
It's not a horrible signing.
Okay.
Not a great one.
Who's your number 8?
Number 8, I have Kevin Gausman. 14-6, 2.81 ERA, 227 strikeouts, and a 1.04 whip. Pretty good. He just joined the Blue Jays. Dude, if the Blue Jays could have gotten Gausman and kept Robbie Ray, their rotation
would have been nice, but there's not money. There's no money in that. Like, there's no money for that. That's too expensive.
Plus, knowing you're going to have to pay Vlad and Bo soon.
There's not money for 2 9-figure contracts. Plus Vlad and Bo. There's just not money for that.
There isn't. And unless you're probably the Yankees, there's not. But
even then it's hard to do so.
If they could have done that.
Would have been
Ooh,
amazing.
that would have been a very good team.
Definitely. Number 7 then for me.
Yeah, number 7.
Carlos Rodon, newest member of the
Wow.
I'm in such a bad spot with the lockout still because I almost said the New York Giants. Like I'm
Ain't
not in
no
a good
way.
spot. So newest member of the San Francisco Giants, formerly the New York Giants. And I mean, he is something else. He almost had a perfect game. I don't know if you remember that, but earlier in the year, he made it 8 1/3.
Oh,
He went 8
so
1/3
close.
perfect. Yeah,
Did
and
he
then he
get the
hit a
no
guy.
hit? I know he got a no hitter. Was that his no hitter game?
That was his no hitter. He hit the guy next.
Oh, what a brutal way to lose out on a perfect game.
Yeah. But attaboy. Let me. Did you already read off? Have you already had him? I'm trying to remember. I think you had already
No,
had him, right?
I have him. I have him at 17.
That's right.
Don't blame me, please.
13-5 win-loss, 2.37 ERA, 5 WAR, 2.5 WPA. You have a 5 WAR, and oh my goodness, whatever.
I'll be honest. I think War is a little overrated.
I want to talk about bad takes. Coming
It
from a man
it
who's
is
an
it
expert
is a
at
bad
bad
take.
takes.
I use Wall, but I don't base everything off of Wall.
Nor do I, but I'm just saying it's
I
not as bad
mean,
as you say it is.
I probably didn't take honest. No. Take Chris
Just
Sale
stop.
off. I'll take Chris Sale off 14. Put Carlos Rodon at 14.
Okay, I'll take it. But yeah, he's so good. He's big
Oh my
anchor guy.
god.
Love that guy.
You know what's gonna be annoying is the plan I told you about putting all these on the website.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to watch all of them back because I make changes to my list during the episode.
Yeah, so do I.
My list,
Doesn't matter.
garbage. Oh my god, maybe I won't do it. That's gonna be what? It's 6 episodes. That's gonna be like 6 hours of content I have to watch just to
At
get the
least.
list.
Yep. Okay, who's your number 7? I think we're on.
Number 7, I have coming in Robbie Ray. Robbie Ray. Cy Young, 13-7, 2.84 ERA, 288 strikeouts, 1.04 whip.
Wow. I didn't realize how many strikeouts he had.
Well, I think it's 288. It might be 240. I didn't erase, so I miswrote it and I didn't erase it. I just wrote over it, so I don't know for sure. Unprofessional by me.
248.
248. I guess wrong. 248 strikeouts. Still a lot of strikeouts.
Oh yeah, I mean that's still. I mean either way, over 2. If you can get over 200, and I mean obviously it's less so in today's in today's world, but
well,
still.
think about how often he played Joey Gallo.
Fair.
I am the biggest Joey Gallo hate fan there is. He is not good. He is not in my top 5 left fielders. He is not that good. However, he'll
I'd
probably
reopen to Joey Gallo.
He'll be pretty good now that the shift's spanned. Don't get me started on that. That is garbage. I'll be talking about it on the blog post going out tomorrow when this episode goes out. Garbage. Okay, go. Don't get me started. Go. Take over.
You already started yourself, but whatever. Number 6, Kevin Gausman, 14-6. I love this guy. 14-6, 2.81 ERA, 5.4 WAR, 2.9 WPA. Okay, this is one that I'm actually like quite passionate about myself. Like I needed something to be happy about as a Rockies fan, some team to cheer for. And while it is technically division rival, I don't hate them. Like I really don't. You'll find this about me. Like I struggle to hate teams based on the Rockies or the Mariners for that matter. Like I struggle to hate teams. And I loved the Giants. Like I was on it. Like I was tooting the horn since May. Like, hey, these guys are legit. They're gonna be the best team in baseball. They didn't end up winning the World Series, unfortunately. Posey retired. It's unfortunate, but Kevin Gausman was a big part of that the first half of the year. He was looking like a Cy Young almost favorite at one point.
I was rooting for the Giants because of Bryant. I believe one time you said you'd rather the Dodgers sign Trevor Story than the Cubs.
I vaguely remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. It might have been, I think it was after we recorded an episode, or it might have been during an episode.
I have no idea.
I don't know. I remember you saying that. I thought, that's crazy. Dodgers are a division rival.
I don't
You really,
hate
you really don't
teams.
you don't really hold grudges against your division rivals, which I find kind of weird.
I don't hold grudges really against anybody. Cubs are not out on. It's reported Cubs are not out on Carlos Correa.
It's awesome. I didn't think
But
they would be. 'Cause,
there you
like,
go.
why would they choose to sign Andrelton Simmons when they still had a shot at Correa? That would make us the dumbest ball club in the league. Simple as
Yep.
that.
But nothing new yet. So
So number 6, Zach Wheeler. I love Zach Wheeler, and I'm glad that I'm finally talking about a Phillies player because when you were talking about Zach Wheeler, I meant to talk about something about the Phillies that I didn't, so I can now do it
okay,
now.
go ahead.
Zach Wheeler, 14-10, 2.78 ERA, 247 strikeouts, and a 1.01 WHIP. Bryce Harper is pushing the Phillies hard to sign Chris Bryant, and I want Bryant to the Cubs isn't happening. I've accepted it. Bryant to the Mariners is happening. Mark it in your books. Bryant's coming to Seattle. But
Breaking news via Ken Rosenthal. No, I'm just kidding. It'd be really funny.
God. If Bryant is not to sign with the Mariners, I would want him to go to the Phillies. So I think that'd be a good fit. That'd be a good fit.
Could you imagine though? That'd be really funny. This is one of the places I talked about.
That would have been a top 5 podcast moment of all time.
Yeah. So my number 5. My number 5 is Brandon Woodruff.
Wow, you really had to bring him up.
I think
I underrated him. It's just his record. Okay, I'll say this real quick. I get you don't value record. His record left a bad taste in my mouth because he does have a bit. Out of everyone on the baseball field,
you can do this, Justin. You can do this. I believe in you.
I was doing it, and then you interrupted me. Out of everyone on the baseball field, he has the biggest factor.
Justin, you can do this. You got this.
Out of everyone on the baseball field, the starting pitcher has the biggest say in how the game ends. And so I think record does kind of matter. And the 9-10 record left a bad taste in my mouth. And his ERA is not the greatest. I mean, I have ERA twice on him in my notes. He has a 0.96 WHIP, not ERA. I am an idiot. Go on, do your number 5. I'm an idiot. I'm retired.
So it is Woodruff, 9-10 win-loss, 2.56 ERA, 5.7 WAR, 3.7 WPA. He's so good. And the fact that he's a top 5 pitcher and he's not even the best pitcher on his team. I mean, oh my goodness. Can you imagine? I mean, it's just absurd to me, the fact that you can just be that good and not be the best pitcher on your team. I mean, that's so impressive to me, and it speaks to the other guys' skill set so much. But he has just a unique repertoire. He has just everything, like top to bottom.
He's very good.
Love that guy. Sorry. You're up next, Justin.
Number 5. Walker Buehler. 16-4. 2.47 ERA, 212 strikeouts, 0.97 WHIP. He's that guy in LA.
Yeah.
There's nothing more, nothing less, nothing more.
Number 4. This is odd. Like, it is kind of odd. Like, the Cy Young for me isn't like higher, but Corbin Burns, because he won Cy Young, if I'm not mistaken, right?
He should have. I'm pretty sure he did. God, man, those 99 days really ruined us.
I mean, geez, Justin.
We don't remember who won Cy Young. We don't really remember who got hot in the World Series. Like, God, this 99 days really did a number on us.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Long time.
I think he won.
11-5 win-loss. Yes, but 11-5 win-loss, 2.43 ERA, 5.7 WAR, 3.3 WP. I love that guy. He's
good. I hate that guy.
He's good. Have you looked at the movement on his cutter? Like, it's absurd to look at. It's disgusting. It is impressive. And he deserved to win Cy Young. So whether he did or not doesn't really matter. He deserved it.
Number 4, I got Shane Bieber. Oh, the Guardians. Weird place. I did a 2 post. how they could blow it up or they trade everyone, and how they could contend by signing and trading for people. Shane Bieber is top tier. Him and Jose Ramirez are both top 5 in their position. And yet the Guardians still suck. Shane Bieber, 7-4, 3.17 ERA, 134 strikeouts, and a 1.21 whip. He was injured a lot, but by God, is he good.
By the way, it was Corbin
Had to
Burns.
have
So.
been.
Wait, I want to look at something. Sorry, I just want to make sure. Sorry, my apologies.
Okay, while you do that, I'm going to say this because I just checked
Sure.
my phone to see if anything more happened. The Chris Bryant to Seattle chatter resumed in the baseball industry today. Jerry DiPoto told reporters earlier that he's looking to add an impact bat who fits a third base, left field, and or DH, making any nominations, indicating the Mariners want Bryant. What they want is exactly what Bryant is. So I'm not crazy when I say Bryant to Seattle.
Can I say something though about
Also-
Bieber? Why I didn't put him on my list? Like, I want to clarify why I didn't, because he was he missed a lot of games.
Fair.
So
But then-
I want to clarify what that is why he's not on my list. If he had played more than 16 games, he would be on my list. But the fact he was only appeared in 16 games is a big concern for me.
Fair enough. Tommy, I have one thing I want to ask. What would you say if Albert Pujols signed with the Rockies?
I'd feel happy for him.
Well, the Cardinals,
The
Mariners, and
Rockies are in
are
on it.
all in talks on Albert Pujols. Rockies being the team that's showing the most interest. Dude, if Pujols signed with the Mariners, that would be awesome. Like, we could go to games. You know how well an Albert Pujols auto would be for total of the week? How much trade value one could have?
That's not even
That'd
what
be
you would look
nice.
for. The fact just to see Albert Pujols play, period, would be
Yeah.
awesome.
I love seeing legends play. But also,
Okay.
him going to the Rockies would be cool for you.
That would be
Give
a
you
lot
a
of fun.
reason to watch Rockies games besides the fact that you're the favorite team.
I don't need another one, but he would be one.
It would give me a reason to want to watch Rockies games. I should say that makes more sense.
Number 3 is the heralding of postseason success. Max Scherzer, number 3.
Oh, that's my number 3.
Hey, how about that?
You tell him about him, and I won't have to talk about my number 3.
Believe it or not, he's really good at the game of baseball. He can play it too now, so I mean, he doesn't have to talk. He doesn't just have to talk about it in the a meeting room.
He's one of the big
Dang.
players for the MLBPA.
Yeah, he is. Only problem is that he was showing up in his Rolls Royce or whatever it was, or his Bentley, I think it was. That's the only problem. Not really representing the cause well. 15-4 win loss, 2.46 ERA, 5.2 WAR, 1.5 WPA. The reason I didn't have him higher is solely his term with the Nationals wasn't as good as his term with the Dodgers was.
So your number 2 is not who my number 2 is. So I'm curious to see who your number 2 is, or your number 1. But I just want to say this on Matt Scherzer real quick. He at the meetings he signed for a lot of fans who went, which I thought was super cool.
That is
He's
really
a really
cool. I
nice
like
guy.
that.
He signs for a lot. He signs a lot of autographs. He's a nice, genuine guy.
Yeah.
Who's your number 2? Because I'm very curious. And if I know who either your number 1 or number 2 is, I'm curious to see who the other one is.
Walker Buehler.
Oh, I'm dumb.
A Wunderkind out of LA. It's really odd to use that like such a hard German accent for LA, but it's what it is. Yeah, Walker Buehler was a fun guy. He's tall too, like tall, lanky guy.
He is tall. He's a tall man.
Do you mind looking up how tall he is? Just out of curiosity, do you mind, Justin?
Yeah.
16-4 win loss, 2.47 ERA, 6.7 WAR, 4.1 WPA. What an cumulative stat line. I mean, come on. Jeez.
Walker Buehler stands a whopping 6'2".
Yeah, it's not so solid, but still.
For TMZ Sports, Carlos Correa is selling his Houston mansion. Dude, I want him to sign on this episode. I would flip out.
Oh boy, we still have a while to go. We still have all the relievers, so let's keep going, Justin.
Braves
Who's
have
your
been
number
in
2?
touch with Oakland about Matt Olson. Dude, I'm gonna have to title this top 15 starting pitcher, top 15 pitchers / free agency reactions.
We'll have free agency reactions.
Low key. Okay, I'll look at. Oh, dude, baseball's back. I'm so excited. It's gonna be a free agent frenzy. I can't stay off
fun.
my phone. It's back.
Okay, Justin, who's your number 2?
My number 2 is Corbin Burns, 11-5, 2.43 ERA, 234 strikeouts, 0.94 WHIP. I guarantee we have the same number 1.
Who is? Wait, who? Like, say that again. My audio.
Corbin Burns is number 2.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, sure.
On the countdown of 3, we'll say who our number 1 is.
Okay.
3,
2,
1.
1.
Bartolo
Felix
Colon.
Hernandez.
Bartolo Colon. We do this
Love
every
you,
time,
Bartolo.
do we not?
Yeah, we do it every time. It's fun. Why not? Right?
Number
Why
1. Why not? It's
Number
fun.
1. Number 1. Nolan Ryan. Keep it
Bartolo
moving.
Colon.
Okay, no, in all seriousness,
Jacob
number 1.
DeGrom.
Yeah.
Jacob DeGrom. My
I would-
God. Is he
I think
good?
Apologies to Guardians fans. There's probably all 4 of you that are out there. There's more than the 2 Marlins fans that are in the back. There's 4 of you. I know that.
Hey, don't disrespect Marlins guy like that. Tell me you don't. You tell me you know who Marlins guy is.
No, not off the top of my head.
Tommy.
I'll be completely honest, but I don't know things. So Jacob DeGrom is an exception I'm going to make just because of the fact that he had what was it, like an under 1 ERA? Like he was just that good. Like I mean, how can you not put him as the number 1 pitcher in baseball? Like you will look like a lunatic if you don't call him the number 1 pitcher in baseball. It's just as simple as that. I'm looking at baseball reports. Yankees and Cubs have shown the most interest in Carlos Correa. Please don't.
Meaning he's either going to the Cubs or the Yankees. Baseball fans, I will save us. I will take Correa. I'll take one for the team so the Yankees don't get Correa. I'm perfectly okay with taking that bullet.
Hey, Justin. You probably should be looking at rumors. Only do it when things actually happen. That's what I would recommend.
Stay away from rumors, man. Uh-oh.
What?
Apparently the Cubs are not willing to pay over $300 million for Correa. Don't laugh.
Like I said, Dig, don't do anything until something actually happens.
At least the Cubs have a shot at Correa.
I don't want Correa. Let's put it that way.
Why?
It would take our team in the wrong direction.
Okay. That is a valid reason. If you said because he cheated, unvalid reason.
Well, I just don't. It doesn't make sense to pay out that kind of money in a rebuild. Like it just doesn't make sense.
You're right. I'm just saying, if your reason was because he cheated, that's just unvalid. You don't say that about a generation of talent just because they cheated.
Here, do you want to go first?
I can get behind that. You can go
first. Go first as a reliever? No, I went first last time. I went first last time. You should go first.
If you insist. Devin Williams, 15.
Oh no, I want to go first. No, never mind.
No.
You go. You already
Devin
said,
Williams, number 15.
Who?
Devin Williams, 1.19 WHIP, 87 strikeouts, 3 saves, 2.50 ERA.
Yeah.
I think, okay, random. I was just thinking about this. I think when I broke out in Sod, that was the first time and the last time they'll ever be singing on CNT.
Oh man,
that was weird. Break out in Sod then, Tommy. Go ahead.
No, only do it with the time is right. If there's a quote that I just,
exactly. If the time is right, you say
if the
just
time is
the
right,
two
we'll
of
do
us. Right, come on, just the two of us. I love that song.
Oh boy.
You knew I liked it before when you said it.
You expect number 15, Mark Melancon.
Oh, too low. I love Mark. That's Mark.
A flash of the past. He's been around for decades. It feels like. I know he hasn't, but my goodness.
I love Mark. I have him top 10.
Let's see. Where is he at? 1 sec. He is 36. Oh my goodness.
And led the league in saves.
He's been pitching since 2009.
And led the league in saves.
I was 3 and he was pitching. That's crazy.
I'm older than Tommy. I was 4.
Big flex.
It is.
There you go. 2.23 ERA, 39 saves, 2.1 WAR, 1.22 WHIP. Yeah, great stat line all around.
You know,
Yeah. What is he? He's on the
It's
Padres
legit.
right now, isn't he?
no, he left to the Diamondbacks in free agency.
Oh, did he? I forgot about that. I
Yeah,
genuinely forgot.
I love
But yeah,
Mark.
he had a great
I
run with
love
the Padres.
Melaton.
Good.
I love Mark, dude. He's so underrated. Led the league in saves. I have him top 10. Probably a little too high, but God, something about that guy that gets me so riled up. So good. I got a former Cub at number 14. Blew him up at the deadline. Sent him away. Who didn't we send away at the trade deadline? Andrew Chafin is the guy we did send away. That's number 14. 0.93 whip, 64 strikeouts, 5 saves, 1.83 ERA. He is perfect for the Mets. He would really help that bullpen. It would really help them contend if they're legit about contending, which they should be with all the moves they made pre-lockout.
Yeah. So I want to go full confession time on my 14. I don't know who this guy is. I was just stumbling across doing some research. And I was like, what the heck? Does the name Jordan Romano ring a bell, Justin?
Sounds familiar. I looked at him, but he didn't make my list.
He's a reliever for the Blue Jays. He is a 2.14 ERA, 23 saves, 2.3 WAR to 1.048 WHIP. I mean, what? He's 6'4". He's a big, tall Canadian guy who plays for Toronto. Of course.
Yeah, Canadian guy in Toronto.
Who would have thought?
Not me.
But I feel bad for not knowing who he is, and Blue Jays fans, I'm sorry. Like, it just feels odd that I don't know. But like, yeah, there you go.
I'm getting off track. I'm going to do it real quick. I love that we're recording this in the midst of free agent frenzy.
This is fun.
Like, it's stolen from ESPN notification. Nothing. It's like just we're trying to get through our top 15 pitchers, and then suddenly stop. MLB rumors, MLB trade. Like, this is fun.
Breaking news: the Phillies have signed Chris Bryant. No, I'm just kidding.
I'd be okay with it though. Like,
Yeah.
that's a good fit for him. Number 13, Blake Treinen, 0.98
yeah.
whip. Yeah, 85 strikeouts, only 2 saves. He wasn't the closer. Now 1.99 ERA. Pretty good stats. He was good.
I mean, yeah, I don't think he's on my list, but I think he does definitely deserve an honorable mention.
He flies under the radar. Like,
I feel bad for the pitchers because there really isn't like the DH for us is just like an honorable mention. Plus guys we forgot about Brandon Crawford. Plus just anything else.
bro,
that happens.
how upset, dude? If you're upset with me and want to say what you want to me about me forgetting Brandon Crawford, go ahead, say it. Get it out. Get it out.
No, I already did it last time.
You're obviously upset.
I need to talk about one that I don't want to put on here. Number 13. We talked about me not holding grudges earlier. This one is a one that holds a little bit of a grudge.
Tommy grudge. It's a Tommy grudge. Get your phones out. Record this.
So number 13, Jake Mcgee, former Rockies pitcher.
Jake Mcgee.
The guy sucked with us. It was every time he came out, it was, oh boy, McGee's coming out. There goes the game.
That's how I felt.
And now he's a top
on the Cubs
and on the Rockies.
Yeah. God, he was
but now
great
he's a 2.72 ERA, 31 saves, 1.0 WAR, 0.905 WHIP. Like, come on, why couldn't you have done us? Why couldn't you done it with us? Like, come on.
Tommy, I'm about to make you happy. Jake McGee did not make my list.
Makes me happy. But no, in all honesty, though, he does deserve top 15. Like, it is just a reality in my mind. He does deserve top 15.
Yeah. Number 12, Kendall Graveman, 0.98 whip, 61 strikeouts, 10 saves, 1.77 ERA. I was so upset the Mariners traded him, but then Abraham Toro just became Chris Bryant again. And so it was a good trade. It benefited both teams. Now he's with the White Sox. Yeah, he's top 12. There's no denying that.
Number 12, Joe Kelly.
Dude, what? I swear people only think he's top 15 because he's funny. He's not top 15.
There's more to it than that. 2.86 ERA. He only had 2 saves. He's a middle reliever. Like it's a no dud type of scenario. And a 0.7 WAR and 0.977 WHIP. In all honesty, I would switch him and McGee. But Joe Kelly does deserve it. He is like a good middle reliever for them, like a good setup guy. I don't think like people laugh at him and like it made him a meme player. Like I feel like there's so much more to him than that. He deserves more respect than that. So I'll switch him and McGee. I'll say that. So McGee is 12.
What? Don't do your grudge like that. Your grudge is 13. No, you're not changing.
No, I still have to be realistic.
Jake Mcgee blew so many games for the Rockies, and you think he's top 12. Come on, say it. Say it. He's 13. Say it. You know you want to.
He's number 12 because it's based on his most recent performance.
No, he screwed the Rockies
microphone.
He screwed the Rockies over so many times.
Yeah, he did. It is what it is. The past is in the past.
Even people you have a grudge against, you can't hold them to a strict grudge. You moved them up the list.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say this. If the Cubs don't get Correa and we settle for Clint Frazier and Andrelton Simmons, it's going to be a long season.
By the way, one thing that I do like, so, I'm not very like attacking like with sports. I'm not too like over aggressive and everything else. I did get aggressive a little bit on, what was it, Wednesday? When the day after the Wilson trade. So yeah, no.
Russell Wilson trade?
The Russell Wilson trade, the day after that, I wore my Broncos mask to school. It was great.
I'm telling you, okay, so we live in Washington. But Tommy, as you know, is a Rockies fan. He likes the Broncos. Before we saw recording, I said, you gotta get a Broncos Russell Wilson jersey and make everyone in your life who's a Seahawks fan pissed off at you. In the comments, tell him he needs to do it. Unless you're a Seahawks fan, then don't comment because you're going to say don't. Like, he's got to do it. Am I right? I feel like
I don't think so, my friend. I don't think
at least get a Russell Wilson short. Come on.
Oh, we'll get something. We'll find some sort of Russell Wilson Broncos merch. We'll find something.
You gotta do something. You gotta show the Seattle fans who's boss. I'm at 11.
Yes, we're at 11.
I got Kit Ridge. 0.98 WHIP, 77 strikeouts, 8 saves, 1.88 ERA. Nice. Really not much to say. Just overall good stats.
Yeah. Next, Giovanni Gallegos. 3.02 ERA, 14 saves, 1.1 WAR, 0.884 WHIP. That's nice.
Good.
The other guy I ashamedly don't know much about. It's been over 100 days since we've seen him pitch. Obviously, it's been a while. He's with the Cardinals. I could be just absolutely just blowing steam, but
frick the Cardinals.
Justin, calm down.
Tommy, look what I'm wearing.
I noticed. You showed it off like 4 times already.
Oh, it's so cool. Dude, okay, no, I'm not going to say the story. I need to stay on track.
Yes, he's with the Cardinals currently. He's 6'2", 215. So for his, I gave you a stat, but he was really good this past year, and I think he has a lot of room to grow.
He's good. I don't deny that. Do you know
Who's
what?
Your number 11 then?
I already gave my number 11.
Or was your number? Or you're on number 10? Sorry.
Someone forgot what order we went in.
Yep, I did entirely.
Garrett Whitlock, 1.10 WHIP, 81 strikeouts, 2 saves, 1.96 ERA.
Anything else to say on him?
No, I'm in like the middle pack of the relievers where there's just not much to say. Like they're just solid.
Yeah. They all. The other problem is they all have very similar character. Like they're one of two things really. It's just speed, like high speed, or just you're just immense, just great breaking stuff.
Exactly.
If you're in this part of the relievers, just where you're at.
Relief pitchers is going to be the most boring list we do.
Yeah, apologies for that.
But you got starting pitchers, which is one of the most entertaining and fun ones.
You want to talk about the guy that's entertaining, though, that, gets people going. Aroldis Chapman at number 10. Let's keep it moving, my friends. Let's keep it moving. Absolute, oh my goodness, record holder for speed. This guy makes people tune in and watch. How fast is he going to throw the ball today? He has over 300 career saves. I mean, guy's a weapon both on and off the field. I mean, come on, what a guy.
You got a one spot too low. Number 9, Aroldis Chapman. Yeah, I mean, Tommy said everything there is to say.
You tune into Yankees games if you hate the Yankees because of Aroldis Chapman.
Yeah.
Or because they're getting creamed by the Red Sox is one of the two. It depends.
Yeah. I can't stop checking my phone to see if anything's happened.
Yeah,
I've
same.
been like this ever
for 9?
since. No, that's all. I've been like this ever since MLB came back and free agency opened. It's gonna be a frenzy. Before the lockout, all the signings, that was the greatest moments of sports offseason in my life. And now I'm expecting it back, and I need news. I need Correa to the Cubs. Oh my God. I'd be so happy.
You just need closure, I think, with this. Like anything really with revolving around Correa would be nice for you at this point.
No, because I don't want him to go. If he goes to the Yankees, I'm gonna be so pissed.
Well, yeah, but I think it'll be better for your overall health if he just gets signed. Period.
No, because I have a lot to do, so I'll be busy. I'm not going to be constantly thinking about Correa. I'm only constantly thinking about him now because we're recording a podcast about baseball.
Number 9, Kenley Jansen, 2.24 ERA, 38 saves, 2.3 WAR, 1.043 WHIP.
He had too many blown saves for me to make my list.
He so consistent? Like he's been at the top 15 for how long? Like, we haven't done this before, obviously, but like, how long do you think, like, realistically, he's been in the top 15? It's been a long time.
Probably every year of his career since this year. I don't have him top 15. He blew too many games for me to put him there.
That is true. I don't know how many saves. Do you know how many? Like, do you have a number for me? Like, how many saves?
Well, how many blown saves? No, because I didn't do any research on him because he didn't make the list. I'll look it up. Keep talking about him.
But yeah,
make stuff up if you have to.
Since 2010, he's been just really good. His highest career ERA, it's a 3.71. That's not great, but it's still really good. He's pitched, I mean, a good number of innings. 50, at least 50 innings every year of his career, except for the first year where we only played a couple games, and the 2020 year, which really doesn't count for much of anything anymore.
Tommy, you there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, you just stopped talking, and so I thought.
Yeah, I didn't have anything else to say.
Well, I don't have it yet.
Chris Bryant, right? Am I right, guys?
Chris Bryant, God, I love that little guy. He's not little. I don't know why
he is not a little guy.
He is a big boy. Oh man.
All 6'5" of him, Justin.
He's 6'5".
6'5", 230. What a little guy.
Oh my God, I'm an idiot. I can't find his saves situation, but it wasn't good. It wasn't pretty. Number 8, Ryan Presley. 0.97 WHIP, 81 strikeouts, 26 saves, 2.25 ERA. Really, Fisher's are kind of boring.
Yeah. Another guy.
Except for my number 7 and number 6, they ain't boring.
Feel good story, Paul Sewald.
Oh, that's my next guy at 7.
3.06 ERA, 11 saves, 1.6 WAR, 1.021 WHIP. He was a feel good story, part of the great fun differential Mariners, as I imagine they'll be called for years to come.
He had a 10-3 record too.
That's really good for a reliever.
I wrote it down because I was so impressed.
Yeah, I mean, he was a nice guy. Like, he did exactly what we asked him to. Not much more, not much less. He was a good, like, 7th, 8th inning guy. It's all you need.
Paul Sewald got me rocking. I love Paul Sewald. Who's your number 7? Because Sewald was my number 7.
Do you don't have anything else to say about him?
No, I got it out.
Number 7. This one's a Devin Williams. If he didn't break his hand punching a wall celebrating the division win, we wouldn't have the current World Series champions.
Whoa, that is a hot take.
The Brewers would have won that series had Devin Williams not broken his hand.
Let's be honest, the Brewers had no chance of winning anything.
I think they would have been destroyed in the next series by whoever it is that they would have played.
They have no offense.
I disagree with that, but that's just me.
Who?
Christian Yelich. Well,
Had
not
a
anymore, but
horrible
last year.
season. Had a horrible season.
Eduardo Escobar, Willie Adames,
Mid.
Luis
I'm
Urias.
biased. Mid. I'm being biased. They didn't have the offense to match the Braves. And I don't think one relief pitcher would have been the difference.
I think it would have with how good with that 8th ninth combo of him and Hader.
No.
That's something special. Who's your number 6?
Number 6, I got Mark Melaton. Led the league in
Would you like
saves.
to?
Led the league.
Would you like
saves.
to try that? Would you like to try that name again? You can go back.
No, I do not.
You can get
Marky
Okay.
boy. I just want
it.
to move past it. I'm horrible with names. I saw a thing today that's saying if you say you're bad with names, you'll always be bad with names. And the self-thought and what you say about yourself is actually really important. So I'm great with names. And so next time I'm gonna get it right. Marky. He was so good this year, and he flew under my radar until very late into the season.
Yeah.
1.22 WHIP, 59 strikeouts, 39 saves, led the league, and 2.23 ERA. Mark.
Hey, attaboy, Mark. Hey,
great season.
attaboy, Mark. Number 6, right?
Yeah.
Wait, let me count, make sure I'm not just completely messing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah, look at that. I was right. Wow, go team. Liam Hendricks.
Whoa, you just gave away one of my top 3.
Wow, okay. He's the White Sox. He's a great pitcher. He was in an odd situation with Kimbrel, but it is what it is.
Bro, I'll be honest, with how bad Kimbrel was with the White Sox, I didn't put him on my list.
I didn't either.
But
when you said Cubs reliever earlier in the year earlier you were talking about Chafin, I was like, I forgot about Kimbrel. I was like, wait, no,
he didn't
I'm
make
fine.
my list. Dude, no, we gotta talk about the Kimbrel trade now.
No.
The White Sox traded.
No.
Do you want to hear it? The White Sox traded for a reliever.
So continuing on,
traded for a reliever that just didn't pan out. Wasn't Tommy? I'm not gonna even bring up the guy's name that you think I'm gonna bring up. The White Sox traded for Craig Kimbrel and it just didn't work. However, Cody Hero, who they did trade, will not play this season. He had Tommy John surgery a few days ago.
Hey, peace and peace. Get well soon.
Yeah, so, see, I wasn't really much in Nick Mangiaro. I want to talk about Cody Hero. So I think he could make this list in a few years.
Justin,
he's very young.
Who's your number 5?
Ranger Suarez. 1 whip, like 1.00 whip. 107 strikeouts, 4 saves, and a 1.36 ERA.
Number 5, Ryan Presley.
Fallon.
2.25 ERA, 26 saves, 1.9 WAR, 0.969 WHIP. What a player!
I'm getting tired. Boy. How long have you been recording for?
I don't know. All I know is the Zoom time, which is longer than the other.
Well, what's the Zoom time? I'm curious.
We've been at this for an hour and 55 minutes, Justin.
Oh God, there's no way we were in an hour call before we even started recording. Oh, this is gonna be a long episode. Let's go. You have anything more to say?
No, I mean he was just a really solid player. Keep going.
Number 4, injured Nick Anderson. Even though he was injured, he is really good. 1.00 whip as well. 1 strikeout, 1 save, 4.50 ERA, and he was injured. Last year in 2020, his whip was 0.49. He's injured. He's injured. He's good. He deserves
it. The COVID sample size was too small. I can't.
Fair. I still put him top 5.
No. He didn't play enough. He didn't play enough this year.
Nick Anderson's rocking with Wander Franco.
He's not in my list, so I mean, it is
That,
what it
that's
is.
fair. That's fair though.
Number 4 for our boy Chowder, Ricella Iglesias.
Okay.
Another one you
I
forgot about. Oh my goodness. Oh no.
no
No, don't tell
no.
me.
I
Don't
didn't
tell me.
forget.
Don't tell me.
No, I did not forget Marcelo Iglesias. I meant to say I had 2 number 4 spots, 4 for injured Nick Anderson and a healthy 4, which was Marcelo Iglesias.
Okay, whatever.
But also, Kershaw got 17 million from the Dodgers.
17 million?
That's overpaid.
Hey, I understand why the Rangers didn't pick him up. But Ricella Iglesias was really good. Johnny, go number 3.
Yeah. Okay. 17. That is overpaying for Kershaw at this age.
Agreed.
Number 3, Emmanuel Class, 0.96 WHIP, 74 strikeouts, 24 saves, 1.29 ERA.
Who's your number 2? That was mine. The good right hand. He's a righty.
Class.
In,
Okay.
what,
Number 2.
Wait, is he in Cleveland? I'm tired.
He's in
He's in
Cleveland.
Okay.
Number 2, Liam Hendricks, 0.73 WHIP, 113 strikeouts, 38 saves, 2.54 ERA.
So just so Justin gets more mad at me, I'm gonna stall. I'm gonna take my time with my number 2. I'm gonna take you guys back to late October.
Late October.
A time when there was still baseball. Oh. A better time.
A time where there was no Rockies baseball and no Cubs baseball either. I threw myself under the bus as well.
Hey, how about that, Justin? But yeah, Will Smith, how about him? What a guy. He had a great World Series. He sucked. Like, he really didn't do that well. But like, with how good he was in the postseason, like generally you're not going to get that much better. But with how good he was, he was absolutely lights out. Like, he deserved to move all the way up to 2. I mean, come on, man. What a guy.
Yeah, he was good. My number 1, he had a 1.23 ERA, a 1.23 ERA, 102 strikeouts, 34 saves, a WHIP of 0.84. He plays for the most hated team in my division.
Not really, but
frick Josh Hader and frick the Brewers. I hate the Brewers, but Josh Hader is really good.
He also has a 3.4 WAR. So I mean,
yeah. I mean, if you really want to nitpick at his best stats to make him sound better, no, he's really good. He's the best relief pitcher.
Yeah.
No doubt. Oh, I'm assuming you had him number 1 too?
No, but no, I'm just kidding.
Oh, you didn't have him top 15 then?
No, I'm just messing with you. Yeah, Josh Hader's
I know.
It's not even like it wasn't even that difficult. Like I haven't even done any research. I was like, yeah, it's Josh Hader. Like it is even that. Yeah.
This was a long one.
Another thing we'd like to point out, by the way, is that Ohtani wasn't on either of our lists for pitchers.
Oh shoot, I forgot. He's not a top 15 pitcher, but he is a top 5 player because he's a top 5 hitter, and the fact that he pitches and is a top 20 pitcher, makes him top 5. Yeah, sorry.
Whether or not he's a top 20 or whether or not he's a top 15 pitcher, that's a debate for another time. I'm too tired. It's been a long week.
I am extremely tired.
But I will say though, Ohtani, I just classify as solely like I had to pick one. Like I'm not going to put him on both. Like as much as his talent may or may not warrant it, like it doesn't really matter. I would only put him at one or the other, and for me that was DH. So you'll see that. I don't know when DH is. I'm not sure.
I mean, this is the Dodgers rotation: Walker Buehler, Clayton Kershaw, Julio Reyes, Tony Gosselin, Andrew Heaney. Are you trying to tell me that's the best starting rotation in the league? No.
No.
Could have been. That was not a very good take. If they had Trevor Bauer back, maybe, but they do not have.
If they had Trevor Bauer back, I mean, if they brought back Max Scherzer, can you imagine? It'd be fun.
It would be good.
It'd be a fun team to watch.
That one.
Well, there you go, guys. We made it through another ranking. A lot more drama, a lot more looking at our phone saying, hey, what's going to happen next? Unfortunately, nothing new has happened. But we want to thank you guys for this. This was fun.
Yeah, this was fun. This was really fun.
We're both tired, but
free agent frenzy.
We're both tired, but we're still willing to do this for you guys just because this is fun. This is something that we both enjoy doing. So Hopefully you guys enjoy it as much as we do. Yeah, Justin, you have anything else to say?
I do. I don't want to be that guy who famously plugs the stuff, but our blog post not getting as much love as we would like. I spend over an hour writing it and over an hour editing it on mine. I assume Tommy and Dylan are close to that as well. Please, please, please go read our blogs. We post them on Instagram when they go out. There's a link in our bio on Instagram and TikTok. We'd really appreciate you checking out the blogs. Go out every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday.
I love making them. I know.
No
I
problem.
know Justin does. I assume
I love
Dylan
it.
does. Otherwise,
I love it.
Otherwise, he would have told us something.
Yeah, I love it. I love doing it. I love doing the podcast. I just feel like it's helping me build skills that I'll need if I want to be a broadcaster. So I love writing the blogs. So please go check them out.
Yep. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I think it's DHs next week. I'm not sure.
DHs and catchers, baby.
Let's do it. Well, we'll get that out for you guys. But yeah, once again, thank you so much for watching. We will see you guys next week.
If you watch every week, you're one of my best friends. Simple as that.
Peace out. See ya.